Hey, hello. This is Bishop Udell, and I'm bringing you a World Missions article. This was written by Kimberly Rae in Union Gospel Press. Listen up. What actually was the star that led the Magi to Bethlehem? Much effort has been put forth to find an answer to that question. Arguments erupt periodically over whether the biblical descriptions fits better with a star, a comet, a planet, or a combination of these. But actually, the critical question is, how did the Magi associate the star or whatever it was with the birth of Christ? Even if careful calculations were used to anticipate this special astronomical event, science could never indicate that the Savior of the world had come. The primary truth to keep in mind is that somewhere, sometime, in some way, someone first communicated the meaning of the Bethlehem star. God knew he would be sending his son from the beginning, even before Adam and Eve sinned. What love God has for us that he would make his plan of redemption ready even before we needed it. This great light led seeking men to Jesus. What is sad, however, is that when the wise men came to Herod and told him about the star, what it meant, Herod, quote, was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him, according to Matthew 5:2-3, unquote. Why were the Jews troubled? Should they not have received the news with great joy? Were they not waiting eagerly for the Messiah's birth? Bethlehem was a mere 5 miles from Jerusalem. Why did hundreds not follow the Magi to find the new king? Why not at least, excuse me, a few? After the shepherds had seen the light of the glory of God, they rushed down to Bethlehem to, quote, see this thing which has come to pass, unquote, from Luke chapter 2, verse 13. After they had seen the baby king, they made the news, quote, known abroad, unquote, according to Matthew 2:17. Sadly, excuse me, the Bible has no record that any of the people the shepherds told came to see Jesus for themselves. Perhaps the shepherds or the Magi felt like failures when people did not respond to their witness. However, regardless of how few responded at that time, the record of their response to God's revelation in Matthew and Luke has been shared with countless millions over the past 2,000 years, bringing many to Christ. Their witness was no failure. As amazing as the Bethlehem star was, we have something even greater. We have the light of the world living inside each believer. This light will never fade, and no darkness can put it out, according to John chapter 1, verse 5 and 9. You, yes, you, walking in Jesus's light can shine like that. Bethlehem star, leading seekers to the King. The world is full of spiritual darkness. People are hurting and confused. Just as the Magi could never have intuitively understood the meaning of a star, so unbelievers cannot naturally come to know the truth. They do not need a new star. They need us to bring them the light of Christ. All we need is a personal story, like the one the shepherds had, about what we ourselves have seen and heard and experienced. In every case, someone brought the light of Christ to every person who believes. You too have a story to tell of how you came to know the truth. Your story is unique. As you follow God, walking in the light as his dearly beloved child, according to Ephesians chapter 5, verse 1, you can tell your story to others, how you saw the light, followed the light, and found the Savior. Quote, walk as children of light, unquote, it says in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8. You never know when your life will be the star that leads someone to the Savior. That's all I have for this time. I'll have more in the future, Lord willing, from Union Gospel Press, written by someone who's taken time to do some research and add some thoughtful reflection. Join me again.